Hello, 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 hello. How are you today? You okay? You're doing well? All right. Some of my students asked me about the difference between used to and to be used to, and there is a lot of confusion about that. And because I don't want you guys to be confused, I want you to be happy when you speak English, I created a little short, brief, quick explanation of how to use this used to thing and why. All right, you ready? Okay, all right. After today, no more confusion about used to. Cool, all right, it's a deal. Great. So first of all, let me tell you a little bit about my life before I moved to Italy. I live in Italy now. All right, but before I lived in Spain, and when I lived in Spain, I used to have a lot of free time in the morning because all my lessons were in the evening and in the afternoon. I used to have my mornings free. So one of the things I used to do was running. I used to run in the morning. Okay. Can you feel what used to with an infinitive form of a verb is about? Can you feel that? Am I still in Spain? No, I'm here. Right? I'm with you. I'm in Italy. Okay. So, it was something I was doing in a sort of repeated way because it was a habit of mine, but I don't do it anymore. In Italy, if I want to go for a run, I usually go in the evening. I usually run in the evening because my mornings are crazy now. I'm all over the shop, okay? I usually go for a run in the evening. So, if I want to talk about my current habit, my present habit, I use, you know it, of course you do, present simple. If you don't know how to use present simple, check the elementary playlist that's somewhere in the middle of your screen right there. Okay? Yeah, exactly. So, if the habit is present, present simple. If the habit is past and no longer valid, then, look what I got. Okay. Then, can you see it? You use used to with an infinitive form of a verb. Don't look here, alright? Used to with an infinitive form of a verb. There you go, perfect. Exactly. So far so good. If it's a current habit, if you still do it, for instance, I always do yoga. I love doing yoga and it makes me clear my mind and relax, and I just, think about the day, about my students, about all of you and what you need and what I can do to help you. So it's a present habit of mine. I do yoga, right? But I didn't used to do yoga. I didn't used to do yoga in Spain. Does it make sense? Do you understand it? I used to run, but I didn't used to do a lot of yoga. It's a new habit. I do it now. So I use present simple, okay? And for my Spanish habits, my past habits, they are not there anymore because my life looks different. I use used to with an infinitive form of a verb. Lovely, splendid. Habits covered. Separated. And now we have this completely different thing that's confusing and weird and it has a gerund. Okay, there we go. Have a look. So we covered this part here. Yep. And now have a look. I'm used to driving in Milan. I'm used to driving in Milan. All right, so let me tell you a little bit about how I felt when I moved to Milan and how I felt about driving. Well, it was a nightmare for me because I felt that my driving style was not aggressive enough, and that somebody would hurt me at a roundabout at some point. So it was a problem for me. But slowly but steadily, I got used to driving in Italy. And now I like it. I got used to it. I got used to driving in Italy. I got used to, and I am used to driving in Italy. All right, so this is different, okay? What we have first of all is, instead of having just used to, we have used to, but preceded by a supporting auxiliary verb, which can be the verb to be or get. Okay, I am used to, I'm getting used to, or I got used to. All the three forms will be followed by a gerund, okay? And in this case, see, it's a separate green bullet point. It's not about habits anymore. And it has nothing to do with, oh, okay, I used to go past and I'm used to going present. No. Stop that. That's not true. Not true. Not happening. I'm used to driving means it's normal for me. It doesn't mean it's a habit. It means it's not a big issue for me. It's not a problem. Okay? I got used to just gives us a tiny little bit of extra information. It's an additional piece of information, which means it was a big problem, but I overcame it. And now it's fine. I'm getting used to driving means, well, I'm in the process. All right? Okay, so what I need you guys to do is send me an email or a LinkedIn message or leave me a comment below over there, comments, okay? And tell me one thing that you recently got used to. So, for instance, I got used to thinking about online lessons, okay? It was a concept that was very strange for me because I like interacting with you. I like talking with you, not only to you, right? But I realized that it's necessary. So I now am used to preparing online lessons. So I want you guys to write me one thing that you either got used to or you are used to doing. Remember about the gerund, okay? And it will mean that it's something that is okay for you. Maybe for others it's a problem, but for you it's a normal thing, okay? I'm thinking about having a cappuccino in the morning, okay? Which is something that's pretty normal for everybody, okay? But for instance, for Italians, it's also normal to have coffee, some sort of coffee, not cappuccino, some sort of coffee later during the day, in the afternoon or even in the evening. Okay? And if I see a person having an espresso at 7 p.m, I'm like, what are you doing? And you would say, Suzanne, chill, relax. I'm used to having coffee this late. It's normal for me. It doesn't really do anything. Okay? It's like, well, okay, you give me coffee at 7 p.m. and instead of sending you online videos, I'll come to your apartment like, okay, let's learn English. Okay, because I'll be flying. All right, so last but not least, have a look at my beautiful new it's my blackboard, super black blackboard that's going to be my best friend in this journey with you through the oceans of YouTube. Okay, all right. So, if you want to talk about a past habit, it's not a valid habit anymore, you're not doing it anymore. I used to, and then an infinitive. okay? So I used to think all Italians loved pasta. I used to think all Italians loved pasta. Then I moved to Italy and I realized that, well, all Italians love pasta. No, not all of you, but the majority does. Okay, then if you want to say that it wasn't a habit, you would say, I didn't used to run when I was a teenager, and now I do. Okay, I didn't used to study English online last year or in the past or when I was a child, and now here we are, you and I studying together. Okay, the magic of technology. No kidding. All right. Okay, and I'm used to with a gerund. I'm used to. I got used to, and I am used to thinking, doing, going, cooking. All right. Okay. All my female students, how about doing two things at the same time? How about multitasking? All right. I'm sure no discrimination, okay? Gentlemen, I'm sure you can do two things at the same time, or three, or four, or as many things as you want to. But multitasking is a female domain. Okay, no, it's not. All right, maybe it is. No, it's not. Maybe it is. Okay, so if somebody sees you doing two things at the same time, say, how do you do it? And you'd go, well, you know what? I'm used to doing two things at the same time. I'm used to managing this way, all right? It's a normal thing for me. Okie dokie, I am running because I have another lesson coming up. But I really need you guys to try and create sentences with the first bullet point and the second bullet point. Please remember that if the habit is current, okay, it cannot be any of these two. Boom! Present simple for current habits, okay? I usually read my emails in the afternoon, but if you send me a message now, or if you leave me a comment, I promise I'll answer. I wish you a lovely day. I send you a big hug and an ocean of kisses. And I am looking forward to seeing you again very, very soon for a lesson on compounds. All right? Have a lovely day. Bye, you guys. And please remember, we need to study together. Bye.